Afternoon all, Coach Russ here from The Right Coach, and I want to talk to you today about what I've entitled sleep eating. What do I mean by sleep eating? Well, look, I'm playing on words, of course. It's very rare for people to physically eat while they're asleep, unless they've got some sort of condition beyond sleepwalking. But sleep eating is really when we don't pay attention to what we're eating, when we eat with the unconscious mind. And we don't think about what we put in our mouth. Now, there's a number of obvious ways where it happens. The first one that springs to mind is if you've got kids and either while you're preparing their food or where they finish their plate of food but don't quite finish it, they leave a few nuggets, leave a few sausages, they leave a bit of whatever they are leaving, and you pick it up and put it in your mouth without thinking about it. Happens all the time. It happens when you're cooking. You're picking at foods, you open the fridge, you think, well, that looks nice, but you don't think it looks nice. You just automatically just pop it in the mouth without thinking about it. And does it fit in with your daily requirements for food, which you've already planned in advance, hopefully? If you don't track anything, you don't know whether it's good or bad in terms of whether your body needs it. But if you're tracking it and then you're forgetting to add the things you aren't aware of, that's when the problem really happens. So where else can this happen? When you're watching TV and you're eating your plate of food, you're eating your meal, and because you're not concentrating on what you're eating, your brain isn't recognizing when you're full. Your unconscious mind is just eating away, not paying attention. Before you know where you are, you finish your plate of food, but actually you could have finished 2 minutes earlier and eaten 80% of it, because that's all you needed. So it's ridiculously easy to overeat when you're not paying attention. So the best way to start paying attention, the best is to start tracking your food all the time, everything you eat. Make it a habit that if you start tracking everything, at a point in time in the very near future, you'll realise you should be tracking the things you shouldn't be eating. And the minute you start tracking the things you shouldn't be eating, you realise that one, you don't need them. Two, it's just a habit. And three, if you track it and you can have it, then not a problem. So it's not always a problem overeating, but for most, it takes them over where they need to be for their daily requirements. And when you go over what you need for your daily requirements, only one thing happens. You start putting on weight. So a lot of weight gain can be contributed to by overeating, and overeating can happen because you're not paying attention. So I would urge you all to think about what you want to eat, think about what is in the fridge and around you, and every time you go to get a morsel of food, start triggering the brain, start thinking about, get the brain triggered around, is that part of what I planned for, or is it just something I'm eating out of habit? And I'll leave you with one thought. It's very strange how every time we eat with the unconscious mind, it tends to be things we shouldn't be eating, that aren't allowed in our current meal plan, if you like. It's very rare that we pick up a piece of broccoli and eat it without thinking about it. It's very rare we pick up a chicken breast and eat it without thinking about it. But it's not so rare to pick up a sausage roll or a piece of chocolate or a bag of crisps and just pick at things which aren't ideal for us. And in ideal, we mean don't fit with our current plan. And actually, just while I'm on here, Judy's on here, and hello Judy, she's got an excellent idea. When her son finishes food, she pours salt all over it so she can't eat it. It's drastic, but if that can get the brain triggered around, I shouldn't be eating this, I can't control myself, then well done Judy for finding a way of doing it. In time, it'll be good to find a way of doing that without having to poison the food. But the fact of the matter is, if we recognise we do it, find a solution, and I love that one, Judy, find a solution to not doing it. My solution would be, I throw it in the bin straight away. I don't let it sit on the side. The minute that plate is finished, i.e. the child is finished with the food, that stuff goes in the bin straight away. Because it's a sad day when we start picking food out of the bin. So really, really think about in future how you're eating, what you're eating, concentrate on it, pay attention to it, enjoy it, and try and avoid those extras which can add up to long-term obesity. Hope that's been of some value. Have a great day, and I will see you all very soon. Coach Russ, out.